Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. Then hi, my name's Laura. Right, so the other night, I had a young girl reach out to me and say that she wanted to end her life. And when I say this girl was young, I mean it. She was in her teens. And I'm not going to go into depth in this video because it's not my place to give whatever reasons she had or anything like that. It's really not my place to say that. The full purpose of me making this video is because, at the end of the day, young people's mental health is far more important than a grade they get on a piece of paper or anything like that. Yeah, granted, education is important because it'll get you far in life and everything else. But when a young person is saying they want to die and that they want to end their life, it's really not okay. Their mental health should take priority over education, because at the end of the day, if their mental health isn't great, then they're not going to be able to get the education they need to go and do amazing things with their lives. Yes, mental health matters no matter what your age, but when it comes to young people, their education, yeah, although it's important, should never, and I mean this wholeheartedly, a grade they get on a test should never come before their mental health. Because at the end of the day, their mental health is just as important, if not more important, in their education. Good grades will get you far in life, but there are people out there that didn't do so well in school and they're doing great things now. Okay, I didn't do too great in my GCSEs, and if someone had sat me down when I was 14, 15, or 15, 16, and was like, look, yes, your education is important. What's going on in your head? What's going on with your mental health? Maybe, just maybe, if I had someone to talk, someone I could rely on and felt like I could trust, then just maybe, I might have done better in school. I might have done better in education, and I wouldn't have gone down this really sticky path in life. I was in my last 2 years of school, I was getting in more trouble than I knew what to do with, and I think a lot of that has to do with my poor mental health at the time. On a daily basis, I was finding reasons to end my life. I gave up on education. I really did. I was frequently telling members of staff I didn't care, because in the end I didn't. I didn't care about my education. I didn't care about the grades I got, because in my own head I was struggling. So it wasn't just that I was struggling in school, but I was struggling in my head. So I definitely think, the minute you ask a young person what's going on in their head And if they choose to tell you at that point, you should shut up, sit down and listen. And instead of just telling them to get over it, you should try and understand. Even if you don't fully understand, right? Just try your hardest to not only understand, but be there for that person and offer them support. Because at the end of the day, they haven't got that support network around them, right? In their school life, it's going to become hell. They're not going to see the point. And just like I did, they're going to give up. They're going to lose all hope. And they're not going to see the point in sitting there revising for their GCSEs, or, they're not going to see the point in going in. Because when your mental health is so badly affecting you, it does affect every other aspect of your life, whether that be your personal life, your school life, whatever. And they will start to withdraw from the things they love. They'll seriously, slowly but surely start to withdraw from the things they love, and they'll stop doing the things they love. They'll give up. Whether that be academic things they like or personal things. The minute they feel like they've got no reason to carry on, they'll start giving up on everything they love or once loved. Okay, so whether that be PE or, something in their personal life, like reading, baking, cooking, okay, all the things they love, they'll start to withdraw from. And that's just one sign that their mental health is so bad, or is getting bad, okay? And another sign is that they're distancing themselves from, not just from everyone. They're distancing themselves from their family, their friends, any member of staff they once had sort of a good relationship with. They'll start distancing from that relationship, that good relationship that they had with that member of staff. They'll start distancing from everything and everyone. And you'll see that in quite a few of their lessons, whatever it may be, their grades will start to fall. And it may not be because they're struggling. It might just be because they're giving up. And, maybe if I had tried harder in school, or I hadn't have given up so easily, I might be getting further in life than I am right now. But the whole reason that I didn't try that hard in school, I didn't care anymore. I cared more about finding ways to take my life and give up than fighting what I was going through and achieving. And that, when you see, that was quite hard for my family to sit by and watch happen. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to help me. And I had given up. I was telling members of staff every day that I didn't care. So if that young person is telling you they don't care about their education anymore, or they don't care about a specific thing anymore, or they just in general don't care, figure out why and do everything you can to help them. Because yes, mental health in adults is just as important, but mental health in young people is also very important. And although, yes, them getting an education is just as important too, you've got to make sure that while they are getting that education, they aren't suffering mentally because of it. And like I said, this young girl reached out to me the other night and said she wanted to end her life for varied reasons. And my main priority that night was keeping that girl alive. It was being that person that she could vent to and rant at, and just support her and listen and give her options. Okay, if a young person comes to you, okay, and they tell you how low they're feeling, they tell you that they want to end their life, okay, listen to what they're saying, listen to their reasons, and then turn it around. Be that person that will listen, be that person they can rant at, be that person they can just vent to, even if it's for 5 minutes, okay? And then you do everything within your power to keep them alive. Whether it's just a phone call to make sure they're doing okay, or, you invite them round to your house for the evening, or you invite them to your birthday celebrations, or you invite them out to a meal with your other friends. Make them feel included, okay? Don't let them just fight alone, because fighting alone makes the fight even harder, okay? There are going to be days they ain't going to want to fight, so you're going to have to pick up the fight and carry on fighting for them, because that's how bad it gets. Never, never let anyone fight alone, because at the end of the day, that could just be the one thing that tips them over the edge, and they lose their life, and a family loses a family member. So my advice is never, and I mean never, give up on anyone, no matter what age, okay, and never let them fight alone.